Now let's take a look at how we can supplement our clients when we're performing lead generation services. We can supplement those efforts for our clients by adding indirect marketing initiatives to our direct marketing initiatives. We've already talked about how with direct marketing initiatives, we can outreach via phone call, text message, voicemail, email, SMS message. You got all kinds of different direct marketing initiatives, ways to make their phone ring, to get on their calendar. But we need to supplement that. And in order to do that, what I mean by indirect is we need to make them top of mind for their clients. Let's say you've got somebody that works in the financial sector and they're trying to stay in front of accountants or stockbrokers or wealth advisors, whatever it is. We're going to look at how we can do that with indirect marketing initiatives. And in order for you to understand how that works, you may already be really good at lead gen services and paid ads, but I just wanted to show you some screenshots. It's easier for me to blur out information that is either private, none of it's really that sensitive, but just to make sure you understand where I'm talking about on a screen. So in a Facebook Business Manager, you can set up a custom audience. Now, what is a custom audience? It means that I am telling the advertising platform, in this case, Facebook, Google, Twitter, whoever, you are telling the advertising platform that this is a custom list of people that I want to show ads to. And so you're telling them that I want to, if I've got John Doe at yahoo.com, that means when John Doe at yahoo.com logs in, I want to show ads to him because he is a prospect or a client of mine, and I'm trying to hit him with specific advertisements. So I would set up my custom audience, and then I would run a campaign, an ad campaign, to that custom audience. Okay, and so this is kind of what it looks like in the Facebook Business Manager. In Google, you go under Tools and Settings. It's under the Shared Library for Audience Manager, and you just set up a new one by uploading a customer list, and you upload a CSV file. So go get those set up. And then when you have one, so let's say in this example that my client, who I'm performing lead generation services for, calls on the financial sector. So we're trying to target accountants. So I've set up my accountant, sample audience list, both in Facebook and in Google. Now, in Google, that means that I can start hitting them on the Google Display Network. It means that I could start hitting them on YouTube advertisements. On Facebook, it means I could hit them on, obviously, Facebook, on Instant Messenger, on Instagram, on WhatsApp. You've got a couple different options in both platforms. Again, this works for LinkedIn, Twitter, all the major advertising platforms. We're just going to use Facebook and Google, the biggest two, for this example. So the way this works is we've set up an add to custom audiences workflow where the webhook throws them in Google and add to custom audience, and Facebook just throws them right into our demo account in Facebook, right? No problem. So how's this triggered? We can do it one of two ways. We're going to show you both. One, I can add a contact tag that says accountant audience. And two, I can actually just drop them in there. So let's go back in. This is what we showed in our other video for direct marketing outreach. Let's say that we are going to, we want to hit all these people, for the direct marketing outreach. So if I were going to hit, all of these people, mind you, we could go through and just say, everybody gets that, everybody gets that, and that, and that. Okay, so that's plenty. I could go in and I could set them to, grab an outreach, and then I could say accountant audience. I got a lag since I'm also screen sharing. So accountant audience. And because I added this tag right here, my workflow will say if that tag is added, then trigger this workflow, right? So I could definitely do it this way. And this would start hitting because the outreach workflow is going to be the add them to a cold call, add them to a voicemail drop, an email sequence, whatever it is. So that's my direct, and this is my indirect. You could definitely do it this way. Or you could just go in, if you only wanted to hit them with indirect, you could go in and hit them like that. And you will now say create contact and add to workflow. And so what's happening here is now your custom audiences, both in Google and in Facebook, are being populated with that data. Now, some people are going to say, well, nobody registers like a Facebook account, as an example, with their accountant email address. So scarter at cartercompanycpa.com probably is not his Facebook account. And you're not wrong. But the way that Facebook and Google and all the advertisement platforms are pretty good at this now, but primarily they have matching. And the matching, what it does is when you upload it to Facebook, as this example, it will find anybody it thinks matches that email address. And the account rep that we have from Facebook assigned to our account says it's got about an 80% match. How do they do that? Well, it's outside the scope of this video, but they do it with pixels and tags as the activity. So John Doe at customcpa.com has logged in to Facebook on his work computer, and he also is logged into his email. Facebook now understands that those two are connected. That's a 30,000 foot view. It's oversimplification, but their matching techniques are excellent. So to be able to generate these into these custom audiences is fantastic. It triggers them through the workflow, adds them to our custom audiences, and now we can start throwing ads to them. So when you couple these two strategies together, think about it like this. So all these people that we've just hit, Brad Alexander as an example. Brad from, I can't pronounce that, so that's a bad example. Sam Carter from Carter and Company, right? If we're going to start hitting Sam Carter with a phone call, we've left him a voicemail, maybe we followed up with a text message, we've hit him with 3 or 4 email addresses or emails that we're reaching out to him. We're trying to get him to schedule a time for us to chat. And we've reached out to him with all these direct marketing initiatives. Well, now he goes on and he's reading a blog online, or he's in a message board and he's reading something about, whatever services, and Google display ads are up there. So there's a banner, and that banner is for my client who's also left him voicemails, text messages, emails, etc. Now he goes to YouTube and he's watching something completely unrelated, but when he gets there, it's actually my client waving, saying, hey, been trying to get in touch with you, would love to talk to you. We specialize in accounting services, financial segments, whatever, get creative with how you do the advertisements, but this is a way for you to get back in front of them with a more indirect route as opposed to the direct route of making their phone ring, making their inbox get hit. This is an indirect route of just continuously popping up into their advertising platforms to stay top of mind with custom branding. It's a fantastic way to supplement your direct marketing outreach with indirect marketing initiatives on whatever advertising platforms you want, in this example with both Google and Facebook. I hope that helps. You're going to be able to do this on behalf of your clients so that your clients who call on B2B customers of their own, you can help them get in front of them and fill up their calendar with direct and indirect marketing initiatives. Hope that helps, guys. We'll be in touch soon. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out.